What's up, everybody? I'm Joe, host of Nosebleeds section. I'm joined today by my two friends, two people that you may know from the Free Count podcast, Paul and Jay. Say what's up, fellas.
Was
How
that
y'all doing? How y'all doing?
that's Jay? Sorry, my bad. That's me.
Yeah. Taking my stuff, Paul. Come on, that's trademark, my brother. Come on, man.
So tonight we have the Jets Giants game, preseason, but as Jay and Paul are Jets fans, we wanted to talk and see about the pros and cons of the game. As you know, the Giants did take the W, of course. That's why I'm wearing the hat. If we would have lost, I wouldn't have worn it. But we wanted to get a little instant reaction, some analysis, some pros and cons, predictions, stuff like that. So I'll turn it over to you guys first. Paul, I'll ask. Actually, Jay, I'll ask you first. What did you like about the game? What did you see that's out there that has you optimistic?
It was the first series with the starters, first time together, first time in that offense. Sam ran it smoothly. You see the impact that Jamison Crowder is going to have for us this year. Two great catches. Chris Herndon, when he returns, obviously is a great weapon. The offensive line looks so much better. They protected Sam the right way. Sam was still moving in the pocket, moving on the run, getting his passes out really quickly. I liked the fact that we started with Ty Montgomery, and Ty Montgomery had some pretty good runs. I think he had a catch. He had one catch for a first down. So I like the way, Adam Gase really changed up the offense and really used multiple weapons for the offense. So it's like you never know where you're going to get hit from, and you never really know um, when and how the Jets are going to attack you. And I know that they didn't even really open the playbook. This was just kind of get their feet wet. We play the Giants again, I think, in week 3. So, you didn't want to give away really anything, but it was good to see Sam, really getting the ball out a lot quicker. His arm strength looked so much better. His passes looked a lot crisper. I loved the first team. I loved it.
Nice. All right. Just so, what are some things that I guess what are some things that you negatives, things that you didn't like, things that you
We
wanted
need
to
a new
improve
kicker.
on?
For Christ's sake, we need a new kicker. Fire Catanzaro. Cut him now. I want within the next 10 minutes to see the report that Catanzaro has been cut. I don't care who we got to sign. I don't care who we got to call in retirement. We need to hit the waiver wire. We need to hit the street. Call the MLS because I know they're not in the season right now. We need somebody.
We are in
Somebody.
MLS is in the season.
Listen, bro, we can borrow some guy off the bench. He ain't playing. He needs to get some reps. You need to get some reps, bro. Get that man Catanzaro out of here, please and thank you.
Yeah,
I think he's a DB number 39, Ramirez. Get him out of here, please. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. I don't know what he was on. I don't know what he was smoking before. I don't know if he had to shoot up beforehand. I don't know. Homeboy was drunk. He was drunk. The man looked like Boo Boo the Fool right now. I don't know who the hell thought this man could play DB, but no, stop it. Goodbye. Derek, I think it was Derek Jones. Come on, bro. You got to hit the treadmill. You got to hit something. He got burned twice on back-to-back plays by a dude that's like a 4th-string receiver. Like he's like number 7 on the depth chart, bro. There's no way you even on a second team you getting burnt by a number 7 receiver. Sit down. Go somewhere. Get on the treadmill. Do some leg something. You need to do some calf ups or something. Unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. And I just wanted to say again, back to the positives. The defense looked great. We were getting penetration. We finally almost got a couple of sacks. We almost got a couple on Eli. Guys weren't really, the Giants passing game wasn't really effective the first drive. Had a 3 and out. Loved it. But Catanzaro and Ramirez just stuck out to me where it's like, bro, y'all got to go. That's first round cuts. Y'all got to go. Call what's his name? Matt Bryan. There's a couple of kickers out there. I don't know how good they are. We might have to, have Joe Douglas work his magic and go get Jaworski or something out of retirement. We need a kicker.
We need a quarterback.
Listen, you know who I'm talking about. Y'all don't know who I'm talking about. Don't try to play
Janikowski.
me. There you go. That's his name.
my gosh. Maybe
Get
we'll
him
get
out of
Rod,
retirement.
we'll get Ron Jaworski to be the kicker. All right. I gotta cut Jay off, huh? Paul, going
And
I
and
forward.
mean, goddamn,
and the one thing
goddamn.
we have to be aware too. Le'Veon didn't play tonight either, so that's another thing.
Le'Veon didn't play. Steve McClendon didn't play. Leonard Williams didn't play.
No,
Lil Powell didn't play. A lot of guys didn't play. But that's beside the point because we should be able to kick extra points. And we shouldn't be getting burned by 7 string receivers.
the way I was going was that we played well and we were missing a lot of the key players on both sides of the ball. So there's still a lot to add into it. So we look pretty good with some key figures missing on both sides of the ball. So that's a good thing. This is what you want. You want to be able to miss some key figures and still play very well. We got to clean up some of the stuff. Like you said, we have kicker, cornerbacks. We find a replacement as well. But looking overall, we did play well with some key figures on both sides of the ball.
All right, I hear you. Um, so what is something that you think that you might want to see, going forward? If you think any other, like, I'll kick it to Paul real quick before I get into what my thoughts on the Giants were. But some things that you might want to see from the Jets going forward, maybe going into the preseason, the next game, roster moves, pick up somebody, drop somebody. I know Jay wants a kicker. I'm not letting Jay talk no more. Jay's done. Anything that you want to see, Paul, besides the kicker, besides the kicker, like anything, maybe play calling, somebody to get more touches, get whatever, something.
The It's more of the line. I'm a little concerned with Winters. We heard earlier that he left the game early. We're concerned about his shoulder right now. So the concern I have is the line right now. Douglas did a good job in building it off like the last week or so. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Giving Darnold time. Like we saw what Darnold did last year, and had a very bad line. It was bad. It was bad. Let's be honest. That was not a good line, and he did a good job. Now, if these boys could keep him straight up, what he can do is we can't fathom what he can do with like, his time in that pocket to work his magic. So, and he's got Bell and Crowder now. So the line is what I'm actually very honestly looking forward to seeing. Hopefully, Winters is nothing big, just a little sprain. He'll be back in the week or two. He'll miss the rest of the preseason. I'm fine. But the line is what I'm really interested in seeing. The offensive line, the D line as well, because we had some upgrades there. Plus, we got Greg Williams. So I love Greg Williams. Having him on the defensive side is going to be interesting. So I see this as a year where we're gonna surprise some analysts on other networks who don't see us doing very well this season.
All right, I dig it. Um, Speaking from a Giants standpoint, our perspective, um, I mean, first series was typical Giants. Come in, you go 3-and-out. And at that point, you're just like, here we go. Like, typical Giants preseason, 3-and-outs. But, I mean, I, you know, I was going on Twitter during the whole game, and I keep seeing people just still talking about Daniel Jones. I'm like, hey, the kid stepped in against some first teamers and second teamers, and he went 5 for 5, 67 yards passing, a touchdown, and got yanked. But I mean, what else could you want? You know, everybody's saying he didn't look through his reads, his progressions, and blah blah. Footwork is shoddy. Like, dude, come on. First off, he's a rookie. Stop comparing the guy to like Tom Brady and all that. Like, he's not that person yet. Like, he has potential, but like, come on. He stepped in. He did well, especially for his debut. Stepped right in, went 5 for 5, perfect. It's a quick read, a quick progression off. Step in, you hit your first read's open, you hit your first read. If you hike the ball, your first read's open. I'll just your first read go to your second. That doesn't make any sense. Like, if your first option is to look at the slant route and your slant's open, throw the slant. Like, it doesn't make sense to just be like, okay, my first read's open, and then turn to my second. Okay, he's covered. And go back to my first. Now he's not stupid. People just are just talking about the reason like, at this point. Yes, he got drafted by the Giants. Get over it. Saw the kid play now. Came out and he played well. So, I'm not saying bench Eli yet. I'm not saying the kid's the Hall of Fame. From this game, what else can you really ask for? Um, besides him, I thought Deontay Baker lived up to his expectations, at least so far out of college. The kid played phenomenal tight defense tonight. I don't think he gave a reception. Uh, Ryan Connolly, inside backer, who picked up in the fifth round, might end up being our starter next to Alex Smith. He came in, showed the ability to cover some run back receivers and tight ends, made some good plays, his instincts. He had the plays in the backfield. I know there's a lot that I really like. Corey Ballantyne came in, had a big interception, plus his return ability, his punt returns. TJ Jones, another guy, just picked up, I think, this week or last week. Came in, that showed ability in punt and return. Plus, he had 72 yards receiving and a touchdown. Um, and Jake Carlock, this guy's a converted safety out of Long Island University, comes in and starts playing the edge, gets a pick six, and a, and a sack. Mickey White Jr. comes in and has another 60 yards receiving. All these people, a lot of before the linebacker core was so, but like a lot of these youngsters are really stepping up, and I love the direction we're going. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and I'll be like, all right, we won the first preseason game, Giants won the Super Bowl 12-4. Like I'm not, nah, it's not happening. Like, I'm not saying that, but like definitely a step in the right direction. Seeing a lot of these young talents step up and just show that they have potential to be good. And they're battling like receiver battles, the corner battles, the linebacker battles. It shows that they're putting the work in. They're trying to take the spot. And the big thing for me is going to be the third string quarterback. While Leather stepped in tonight and showed that he wants to be here, and I don't see much of a difference between him and Alex Kenny. Kenny's 31 years old and has never played a down in the NFL. Leather's about 24. He's never played down in the NFL. Actually, he has played down. Actually, he has played in the NFL. But like, my point is like, what's why would I cut this kid who has potential, who's 24 years old, for this veteran who's 31, when neither has really seen too much NFL action? I don't see much of a point. But as far as my cons, I still don't see much of a pass rush. You know, we have O'Shane Jimenez, and we have Marcus Golden. That they didn't play tonight. Well, Jimenez did. Golden did play tonight, but I'm still not seeing that pass rush. I still think we, I still think we need to, work a bit more on that. We have good push from our interior, but our edges still have to get home. You know, but I think we clean up next week. The O line plays a little better. Stop all these holding calls every three plays. I mean, those are mostly the backups, but I think moving forward, I think we'll be all right this year. I mean, I'm not saying playoffs, but I do see improvement. I say maybe like even like a 7-9 season, maybe 6-10, 7-9, something like that. I'm not gonna sit here and say playoffs. I'm not gonna sit here and be all over the moon of this team, but like I definitely don't think we're gonna go backwards this year. Um, but Jay, what are your thoughts on your season outlook after until this first game?
You know, it because we didn't see a lot of key contributors play. I can't really put too much stock into tonight. You did see some marked improvement from a guy like Cashman who made some bonehead plays and then made some really, really good plays. So you see the growth. So I mean, again, I still see this team at full strength being a 10-win team. And I think that if things fall our way in terms of calls or whatever, we could sneak maybe 11, maybe 12, maybe not make my I'm satisfied with 10. But I think again it's a 10. I still say 10-6, and I mean at least that puts us in the conversation for a wild card. That's all I could really ask for, honestly.
Paul, how about you?
Yeah, I agree. I confirm. I see us 10-6, maybe 11-12 as well. I think we can. There's a couple games that we can actually steal if the team is at full strength and if the defense performs like it's supposed to under Greg Williams, and if the line can keep Darnold upright. We have the weapons in the Bell and Crowder, Robbie. It's all there. Tight ends as well. So we have the weapons. We have it there. It's just got to make sure we put it all together. We see this thing around. I can see us getting 10 wins. If we don't make the playoffs, we don't make the playoffs. If it known that we won 10 games and we probably lost it because maybe somebody else stole the game or so here, that's fine. But I know we can win 10 games and be on the cusp of getting the playoffs, the wild card at least.
All right. Uh, all right. I mean, before we go, anything last thoughts, anything you're looking forward to next week? I don't know who you guys are playing. So off the top of your head, Jay or Paul, who you're playing?
I think we play Atlanta next.
All right. I know we have the Bears, I believe. Anything you want to see more of? Maybe the Bengals a
I
little
want
more clear players.
I want to see the starters play a full quarter. Like I want to see if not just one series. I want to see a full quarter. I want to see. I'm still skeptical of playing Le'Veon this early because you don't want him to get hurt, especially against like an aggressive Falcons defense. But at some point, we've got to see something. Especially from Le'Veon, we've definitely got to see something, and I'm hoping that Williams is cleared off of whatever hip issues he's having right now. McClendon, those guys can play, and I'm really keeping my fingers crossed for good news for Marcus May. But that's really all I can think of. But really, the big thing is to get Le'Veon hit. Really.
Paul, anything?
I want to see that Winters is the one that's worrying me right now on that shoulder. If he can't go, I want to see who takes his spot and make sure they fit in right and then keep Darnold or whoever is back there straight up. I agree. I want to see the full starting offense at least to see what we have, but I do have a little bit of concerns with Le'Veon as well. Maybe picking up a nick injury here or there that could probably hamper him at the beginning of the season. It's one because we have to remember he took a year off, so he's starting to come back into contact and everything during practice and in OTA. So we have to make sure that once he's back, and he's gonna be a big part of our offense. So if he goes down for any little thing in the beginning of the season, that's gonna hurt our chances in the middle and the late end of the season.
All right. Um, as for me, I just want to see, like Jay said, I want to see the Giants have full health. We have missed a lot of people tonight. So we had Sam Beal, who's one corner I want to see. I don't believe Grant Taylor was out there, but another corner I'd like to see. We had three tackles that were out tonight that I'd like to see also. And also Darius Slayton. I want to see what he's going to do. And, I mean, we had Reggie White Jr., we had Alex Wesley, we had a lot of other receivers step up tonight. But I want to see when we have all our other pieces healthy, what spots they do. But, that's pretty much it. I know it's tough because the Bears defense is pretty stout, but you know, again, going against second, third, fourth team members, it won't be as tough. But you know, that's all I can really going for. Yeah, I mean, if you guys are good, I'm pretty good. I think it was a good first preseason game. Uh,
Yeah.
I hope that we guys can do this again. Hopefully next week, you guys can talk about your Jets game, talk about the Giants game a little bit. You know, I'm waiting for our fantasy football league. I'm waiting for that to start back up. The champ has to win items. The champ I need a strap. I need a strap. I don't know.
I'm
Gotta,
saying if we actually playing for
gotta,
something this year, then maybe I'll take it a little bit more seriously.
so
Cause
now it's getting
Yo,
serious. Now,
bragging
now,
rights. Now it's bragging rights. You gotta take it a little serious, bro.
well,
now it's
in my defense, that was my first time ever playing fantasy football, so
Wait,
I'm good with where I was at.
years.
I never played fantasy football before that. I never played fantasy football. I only played basketball.
Don't let me
So
about that.
I didn't finish last place. That's all I care about.
You signed the application for Sportsmark. You knew what it was.
No, I knew what it was, but I didn't completely lose because I wasn't in last place. So I'm good. I'm good with that. That's like me.
I need my world heavyweight championship belt. I can walk around with it.
Listen, go to Bernie House and steal big gold. Yeah.
no, you leave that go for me.
I should still big goal. I definitely. Well, fellas, it's been fun. If you guys at home or you listen to this, you guys enjoyed the video, please wait on it. Two is around the corner. Come up with Recount Podcast. You guys are amazing. Anything you want to talk wrestling, WWE, doesn't matter, man. We hope you guys time you guys are great. Uh, comment, subscribe, but and we will help. Night, boys.